Hey guys, you don't believe it. I deleted the video by mistake, man. Anyways, I'm glad to do it all over again. As I was saying earlier, West Indies cricket has been the most important thing for me growing up. This was my inspiration, watching my idols, Brian Lara, Curtly Ambrose, Courtney Walsh, these guys perform. So I've always wanted to play for that team. Obviously, cricket evolved and different formats came in, took me to in a different direction. But my love has always been for West Indies cricket, and I would always owe a great debt to West Indies for the way they have developed me and the way they helped mold me or my career into who and what I am today. Now, with that said, I remember back in 2008, Roger Harper said to me, "Young man, to whom much is given, much is expected." I didn't understand it until 2010 when I became captain of the West Indies team. I met him in Guyana and he said, "Remember I said to you, to whom much is given, much is expected." I thought he was speaking on me. Over the last few weeks, there's been a lot going on in West Indies cricket, presidency and stuff like that. And I decided that, I shall not waste my breath really to talk about it. But I think I was listening to a talk show recently and hearing the West Indies Cricket Board president talking about West Indies cricket and what has happened. And in one of his statements, he said Phil Simmons was a mistake. Hiring Phil was a mistake. I'm like, whoa. And then what he continued to say, I was like, nah, come on, Mr. President. It's your responsibility to let the public know the truth. And the fact is, the president has always used propaganda and always used to deceiving the public in getting his way around things. The fact remains, over the last 6 years as an administration, you've done poorly. That's a fact. You try to take credit for the 3 wins, World Cup wins in 2016, which is wrong. We won in spite of all the difficulties we faced from your administration. The team won. Okay? 2014 strike you called off and blame it on the players, solely the captain Bravo. We all know what happened. You blamed it on that. Mind you forget, we played 4 out of those 5 games. And then on the 5th game, we were told that you have called off the tour. You've fired 2 successful World Cup winning coaches, Phil Simmons, Otis Gibson. You also fired Anne Brown for nothing, no reasons, from the women's cricket team. You have shut down the High Performance Center, where we had players like Johnson Charles was there. Sunil Ambrose, Kieran Powell, Kyle Corbin, just to name a few, where we had our young players going there to develop their skills. You shut that down. So there is no high performance center. You also disrespected our leading ODI run scorer, Chris Gayle. I don't think I forgot that. In 2015, when you retweeted that Chris Gayle should get a retirement package because he can't buy a run. On that same day, Chris Gayle went on to score a double 100 against Zimbabwe. I think you had to apologize for that. You hired a PR firm well paid by Cricket West Indies to improve its own image. Now, why would you do that? Why would you hire a firm to improve the image of West Indies, of Cricket West Indies, if everything was honky-dory, like you claim? You changed from WICB to Cricket West Indies to improve the image. But in any sporting organization, you go in any stadium, all the seats are pointed to the middle. What's in the middle? That's where the action happens. That's where the players are. So they're very important. All the seats in the boxes and the VIP, they're still pointing out to the middle. That's where the action is. So you have to take that into consideration. That's why it's important that both board players work hand in hand to be successful. And you, my friend, over the last 6 years, it's always been about your own personal agenda, not Cricket West Indies. You can't fool me. And I think it's about time we change. Because leadership is about empowering people around you. And mind you, I am the first to say that in Cricket West Indies, they got some hard-working people who have cricket on their heart, who go out there and look to do their work for cricket. And it's so sad that they've been put in the shadows by someone who only thinks about himself. But I think that time is coming to an end. We need new vision. We need new leadership. We need new guidance. We need new ideas. We do. How long? How long can we continue in this? The vice president has been absent. Who is he? I don't know. He's been absent in West Indies cricket. No, I can't even describe. Anyway, I did say I will not talk about him. So to the public out there, I'm saying there are 2 candidates growing up. Mr. Ricky Skerritt, well-respected man in society, going up for the presidency, and Kishan Sharlo, a young, vibrant, exciting young man out of St. Vincent, to bring out some fresh ideas to take our cricket forward. Their mantra is cricket first. And there's a reason why St. Vincent Cricket Association, run by Sharlo, has won, I think, for the third or fourth consecutive year Sports Association of the Year. This young man who I've personally met he's got a good head on his shoulders. And I think with the current president, who for me I don't see has any vision in taking West Indies cricket forward. And I also heard recently that, the team is moving in the right direction and the team is doing that. I'll tell you something. I'll tell you that for free. I believe the team won that series against England because of the hard work Jason Holder as captain and the work done by Stuart Law, Corey Collymore, Floyd Reefer, building up to that series. I mean, if I use me as an example, in 2010, when I became captain, it took me 2 years really to understand all my players I was working with. And if you put a group of men together over a period of time and they play consistently together, success is bound to happen round the corner. And I think over the last 2 years, Jason Holder, working with the group of men he's had, has improved, especially in the test arena, has improved tremendously as a captain, as a tactician, and as a performer. The way Jason has led the team, he deserves all the credit, not because of the administration. Sorry, somebody keeps on calling me. Please do not call me. I am live. I will not answer, so do not call me, please. Okay. Like I was saying, I think the credit must go to Jason Holder for the way he's led the team. He's grown into his role as a leader. And that's what I talk about. Leaders empower those around him. And you could see what he's doing with the team. That's leadership. You understand me? Not what's happening at the top with the administration of CWI. There's no empowerment there. It's just one man with his own agenda trying to dictate which way the tide goes. But we got to put an end to that. We have to. And I just looked at the plan Mr. Skerritt and Shallow has in store for West Indies. And I think it's an excellent plan. You've heard the greats. So Vivian Richards, Clive Lloyd, Andy Roberts, Mr. Finley, all these guys who know one thing or two about leadership, endorsing these people. And I would love to throw in my support behind Mr. Skerritt and Dr. Shallow, because I believe they could have an impact in the way forward for our cricket. It's time for change. If you do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result, that's insane. That's insanity. And we've had enough of the same thing, which is Dave Cameron as president of WICB. It's not working. And I thank Roger Harper for the day he told me, to whom much is given, much is expected. I do understand it. I was once this guy who would shy away from all these type of things where I would say, don't get involved in that. But over the years, I've grown into someone who I think has a voice. And I think it's time for me to have a voice or say my 2 cents on this topic. Dave, you've got to go. You have failed us, my friend. And just like I was judged, Phil was judged, Gibson was judged, and Brown was judged, Clive Lloyd was judged, it's your time to be judged, buddy. And if I'm a selector, nope. Your performances do not merit selection. It's time for somebody else to take over this administration. All the best to Mr. Skerritt and Mr. Shallow. I pray you guys get the support from all the other islands and help make West Indies cricket about cricket and take it forward. All right? Do the right thing. Go out and support these two gentlemen. We can't continue. And like I said, they have some good people working in WICB who has cricket at heart. But the hard work being overshadowed by this president, man. Free these people. Free them. Come on. It took 40 years for the people of Israel to come out of the wilderness. 40 years. This year will be 40 years since we won ICC Cricket World Cup. Don't let it be 40 years. 6 years is enough. 6 years is enough of Dave Cameron. Time for change. I have said my piece. Thank you for listening. Dave, you cannot use propaganda to deceive the West Indies public. It's time for you to go, my friend. Have a blessed day to all. One love. Spoken from the heart. Do the right thing. Vote for Shallow and Ricky Skerritt. Thank you.